difficult things about doing school online is that sometimes you'll have your Google Meet. There I am right here. You can see two of me. So say your teacher is in your Google Meet, but your teacher might also ask you to open up a Google document. And it's going to be really hard to take notes or do something in the Google document while you also have to look at your teacher's Google Meet. There may also be a situation where your teacher is like sharing the Kahoot questions on the Google Meet, and then you have to be on your own Kahoot account so that you can provide the answers. And in order to do that, you're going to need to be able to see both screens at the same time. The easiest way to do this is to do split screen. And I'm going to show you how to do a split screen on a Google Chromebook right now. So the first thing, if you do not have your tab full screen, if you do not have your Chrome application in full screen, you'll notice that it's not full screen because you'll have some of your desktop background behind you. And if your Chrome windows are not in full screen, you'll notice that there is a gray bar at the top. When your Google Chrome window is not in full screen, you'll actually be able to click on this gray bar right up top here. And if you click on it with one finger and then with another finger, you move that finger around on the mouse pad, you'll actually be able to move this window around like this on your screen. And we're going to use this skill when we are splitting our screen. Okay. If you look at the top right hand corner of your Google Chrome window, you'll see that there are three different shapes. There is a minus sign. If I click on minus, my window goes away. If I click on the X, everything is just going to get X'd out and you're closing all of your tabs in your window. I don't want to do that right now. There's also a square in the middle. If I click on that square, I'm going to go into full screen. Now, what I am about to show you, you need to not be in full screen. In order to do a split screen, you cannot be in full screen. So I'm going to go back up into this right-hand corner. And if I click on this square within a square now, I'm going to exit out of full screen mode. Okay? The next thing I'm going to do is you can see right here, I have my Google Meets tab, and I also have my Cornell Notes tab. If I wanted to add another tab, I would just click on this plus sign. I can have my Google search engine right there. Maybe I have my email open. Maybe I have a Google Classroom or something else that will help me in my class. What I want to do is if I want to see this Google Meet screen, I'm going to click on that, and just like I was moving that gray bar around, I'm going to drag it off and make it its own window. Okay, I'm going to show you that once again. I just click, same thing as we did with the screen. I click with one finger, and then with the other finger, I'm just going to move that finger on the mouse pad, and now it's separated. The next thing I'm going to do is at this original screen, I'm going to go and I'm going to click down on the square, and I'm going to hold down when I click. Now you'll be able to see that I have an arrow to the left and an arrow to the right. These arrows determine which side do I want this tab or window to be on. Do I want it to be on the left side of my split screen or the right side of my split screen? You'll even see that as I hover over the arrow, it'll kind of show me a little bit of a translucent image of the window and show me which direction that'll go. So I like to have this on the left side. So I'm going to hover over the left arrow and I'm just going to let go. And now this screen has moved to the left side. Now I'm going to click back on this screen, and then I'm going to go over to this square right here. I'm going to click down. I'm going to hold my finger down, and then I'm going to move my mouse over the right arrow because I want it to be split screen. And then when I let go, now I have a split screen. So now if my teacher is over here and they're presenting a presentation, I can look in my Cornell Notes and I can start typing all of the things I need to type. If you're done and you don't want to be in split screen anymore, what you can do is you can click back on this tab and you just drag it back over to this window. And then I can click on this square again and I'm in full screen once more. The other thing that you can do is I can separate these tabs just like I did. Remember, I click and I drag. Now, if I click on this one, I can hold down on the Alt button, and then I go up to the brackets on my keyboard. The brackets are to the right of the P key, and they are above the Enter key. So if I want this screen to be on my left side, I'm going to hold Alt, and then I'm going to click on the left bracket, and it's going to move to the left side of my screen. Now I can click on my Google Meets, and I hold down Alt, and I click on the right bracket, and that's going to move to the right side of my screen. So now I successfully have a split screen. And if my teacher is doing the Kahoot over here, I can follow on my own Kahoot and I can make the answers. If my teacher is presenting a presentation that I'm supposed to take notes on, I can see the presentation on the right side of my screen, and on the left side of the screen, I can take notes on the presentation. So the split screen is going to be incredibly helpful for you, and that is how you administer the split screen on your Google Chromebook.